Happy nearly Valentine's Day, my lovely humans. It's FCA, and we are here with another list style opinion video. And again, it is my personal opinion. It's not trying to attack anybody or anything for your preferences. It's just, I had a thought it would be fun. Here we are. I am going through another romantic style countdown of my picks of the top 8 one-sided romantic relationships. Animated, not all of them are anime specifically, but most of them are. So if you're not into anime, you might want to scooch yourself along. For the rest of us, I hope that you enjoy my little countdown. And if you agree or disagree with me, you can tell me politely below and we can have a nice little back and forth. And again, I do not watch a ton of anything. I mostly watch YouTube. So there are loads of anime and other, cartoon style series that are not on the list. These are my personal favorites that I've actually seen. This is no way by any means an exhaustive, definitive, all-time perfect list. This is just personal opinion of stuff that I saw. Thought it would be a cute little Valentine video. So let's get started with the list of my top 8 because 8 is my favorite number. Going in ascending order, so starting from 8, which is the bottom of my list, to the number 1 spot, we are going to be going in with Phineas and Ferb's Phineas and Isabella. Now, this is at the bottom because I also had this on last week's list of are they not couples list, because Phineas and Isabella do have some back and forth going on, but for the most part, my justification for both lists is that for the most part, even though Phineas does not outright reject and even at other points fully accepts Isabella's interests, it's mostly one-sided on Isabella's part. She tries to keep it secret, not always the best about it, but out of fear of rejection, she does try to keep her feelings pretty low-key hidden. So that is our number 8 spot. Lovely couple here. I need a button. Anywho, number 7, coming in at number 7 is from School Rumble, one of my favorite animes. It is an older anime, but it is Tenma and Karasuma. Now, I do not ship these two, but the show shipped them pretty hard. Tenma has the most intense crush. In fact, I think it's episode number 2 or 3, very early on in the series. I love the dub and the sub. Both of them are equally funny. Like, the wording and the voices aren't too far off for me to be off-put by either one. But she is hilarious in both expressing her feelings and trying to keep them hidden. It's very back and forth. She's not the brightest candle. That's excited, are you? She's not the brightest candle in the seance. It went crazy. And now it's just off because it's mad at me. All right, I think we're situated now. I don't know where I am. Tenman Karasuma, there we go. I do have it listed over here. In case you're wondering what I'm looking at. You probably weren't, but just in case. Yeah, so that's going on there. We will be touching back on School Rumble later on the list, but we'll get there when we get there. Number 6 on our list is Hinata and Naruto from the anime Naruto, or Naruto, however you want to pronounce it. I pronounce it Naruto. Hinata is our favorite purple-haired poking person. She's very shy and she has a very forwarding crush on Naruto. I will admit that because that one got me in the feels so much, I did not finish Shippuden or anything after that. Because I was like, my feels can only take so much. I'm much more of a slice of life rom-com sitcom kind of girl. That one really got me. But pre-Shippuden Hinata Naruto, absolutely on the list. And there's not really a whole lot to say about it. You know, there are two ninjas who are training. They have special ninja powers, and she has a crush on him, and he's oblivious. I did choose Hinata over with Naruto over Naruto versus Sakura, which is another one. We'll call that an honorable mention. It's just because, like, that whole thing, you know, Sakura had like a one-sided crush on Sasuke, and just there was a lot in the Naruto one, so I narrowed it down to my personal favorite one-sided couple, which was Hinata and Naruto. Getting into our top 5, although I do love all of these, just so we're clear, we have Aang and Katara from the animated version of Avatar The Last Airbender. Have the love so hard. So I shipped these two. I wanted them to get together so badly. Like, I understand where they went and where it developed couple wise, but just because we had that journey with Aang of him having that love and affection for Katara, I wanted it so badly, but it did ultimately end up being the one-sided. Did I say spoilers? I'll put a big thing in front at the beginning because I don't think I did. Sorry. Now, numbers 4 and 3 are actually interchangeable for me personally. They both come from the same series, Peanuts. And even though Peanuts did have it's a comic book Sunday comics thing, there was the Charlie Brown and Snoopy show. There have been multiple movies and things with the gang in them. So, with that, and I love Peanuts. For people who don't know, I'm really into Peanuts. And so the couple that we are talking about are interchangeable. I'm gonna go just talk about both of them. I have it open to this page. So we have Lucy and Schroeder. Lucy has a mad crush on Schroeder. Schroeder's only in love with his music and his piano and has the admiration of a worshiper to Beethoven. And she constantly expresses her love and frustration and anger for him. If you ever watch the Valentine's episode or the Winter Stories episodes of the Charlie Brown show, Charlie Brown and Snoopy show, you will get to see it in full force. There's also a lot of one-sided romances in there. I do not have a couple that are brought up. Charlie Brown and the little red-haired girl are not on this list because it's not one-sided. He's just too shy to talk to her, and every time the two get on screen together, she's always very receptive to his interests. She equally shows a kindness and an interest towards him. So I didn't put them on the list because it's not really one-sided. We just see more of Charlie Brown's perspective of his crush on the little red-haired girl. But again, when she is brought into the thing, she does reciprocate the feelings and kindness towards Charlie Brown. So that's why they're not on the list. And there's also, in the Valentine's episode, Linus has a one-sided crush on his teacher, Miss Othmar, but it really only occurred in that movie. It's not brought up most of the time in the rest of the series. And I've read a lot of the comics. So we also have our next thing. I just wanted to throw that little caveat in there of, here we are. Sally and Linus. Linus and Lucy are brother and sister. Their last name is Van Pelt. And Sally always openly refers to Linus as her sweet baboo. And he repeatedly thwarts her things. There's only one comic strip that I can remember where he has any kind of reciprocal feelings, and it was only that one strip where he asked Charlie Brown if when he's 18 and Sally's 16 if she'll date him. All of the rest of the series and comics show him refuting and being put off by being called her sweet baboo and saying, "You're not my boy, I'm not your boyfriend," and stuff. So 3 and 4 interchangeable for me. Top 2! My number 2 pick, we are back to touching on School Rumble as previously promised, and that is Haruma and Tenma. That was my shipped couple. I wanted that couple more than anything because you get to see Kenji Haruma's crush on Tenma and all that he goes through to protect and be with and show his affection. Everything except openly going up to her and saying, "I like you," similar to Tenma with Kurosama. Very weird little triangle there with Kurosama, Haruma, and Tenma. But, oh my gosh, I love all of the hijinks. That is definitely number 3 in the series where you can see some of his hijinks of trying to take care of Tenma and his expressions for her. So that is a couple that has my heart. I loved School Rumble except for the very last episode, which was it just killed me. But it's a really good series. Did it stop? Didn't stop. Need a button. Number one, one-sided romance. And that goes to Zeke and Tina from Bob's Burgers. Again, I will put the cards links below and all of that stuff. I mentioned it in last week's episode too, that Zeke and Tina is a couple that I hardcore ship, and there is definitely a hard one-sided romance between them. Zeke has it bad for Tina. And he's a lot more open about it later on in some of the series, specifically in the fish odor games. He just straight up comes out and tells her. But he also has other episodes, like the hall monitor episode, and I can't remember what the other one was early on in the series, where they're the wrestlers, they're in the wrestling outfits and stuff. But yeah, I love this couple. They're not a couple, but the one-sided romance. I love how cute it is that Zeke, he tries so hard, and Tina she recognizes that he likes her for the most part, but she's just not really interested. In the fish odor game, she's kind of like, what? But we already know that she totally knows that Zeke's got it for her because he's mentioned it numerous times previously. So... and no, Jimmy Jr. and Tina are not on this list. They are on last week's list of are they not couples, because he does reciprocate his feelings for Tina. They are seen dating in the third Valentine's episode, the third or fourth Valentine's episode, I believe. They are definitively a couple, and they try to do a sky air kiss thing. So that's why that's not on there.